Timo Heinaro. Welcome in Slovenia, welcome on Conventa 2014.
Thank you. Hvala lepa.
How do you feel in Slovenia? How do you feel in Ljubljana?
This is like returning back home. I try to calculate how many times I've been here, but then you don't calculate how many times you come home. But I think the number is somewhere like 10, but I'm really happy to be here, seeing lots of friends. I even experienced new experiences here. My dreams came true, and it's, again, worth visiting, definitely.
Are we very similar, Slovenian people, to Finland people?
Yes, you are. Sometimes I call Slovenians the Balkan Finns, because you are very down-to-earth, very honest people, very reliable to work with. You speak hospitality and very hospitable, but not making number out of yourself. And actually you hate moments where you sort of need to be too extrovert. But once the ice is broken, you are the best friends. And that same applies what I'm used to with us Finns. And you speak languages, English, German, much more than actually any of your neighbors. So very, very civilized bunch of people you are.
Congratulations for the award Ambassador of Conventa.
Oh, is that released already? Okay, well, thank you very much. I was really overwhelmed, because it's already has been so rewarding to work with Slovenia and with this region, Croatia. I visited Bosnia in July myself, and certainly will take groups there. Amazing layers of history in there, and so it's been rewarding to our clients, which of course is much more important than, well, now it's rewarding for me with this award, so thank you very much.
You are known as a devoted promoter of this region, and by creation of incentives.
Yes.
Where do you...
How is this? What potential this region offers to my clientele? It's because you see, with incentives, you have to, the purpose is to motivate people with the promise that you will have something very unusual, something, it's not necessarily that you couldn't afford to buy with your money, but you just don't know how to do it. So, and then we promote it, we keep it in the sight, in the mind, and we make employees or our client partners work harder, and then they win this trip, and then it's the moment of truth that we really have to exceed their expectations. And now these expectations for this region might be actually already pretty low, so it's very easy to impress them and knock their socks off, and that has happened every time we've been here. I can tell, for instance, the Hewlett-Packard country manager from Finland said that, well, where on earth did you find this place again? They already had been to Slovenia with 2 groups, then we were arriving in Hvar in Croatia on board the biggest sailing schooner in Croatia, and you know, already these Pakleni Islands, everything is beautiful around, and then you see this old Venetian city and the medieval castle on top of the hill and the island Hvar and town of Hvar, and everybody was so happy.
How did you get it in meetings industry?
Well, actually, I don't know which one was first. Was it chicken or egg? But maybe it was chicken. But I started with adventure travel. So, but that was, we established our company in the beginning of the previous big recession. So we realized that adventure travel might not be that gold-laying goose. So we moved to the corporate sector. We started doing outdoor team building, which was then very natural step from adventure activities. We utilized lots of rope techniques, creating circumstances where this team building was tested and developed. Then we moved to event management, to event marketing. We did lots of event marketing, and then I had to go back to School of Economics to learn the word that is called event marketing. But then I was really fascinated of incentive travel, because we were approached by companies asking that now we have winners, but we really don't know how to impress them, and we were delivering these programs, but they was asking, what did you do before the trip? And they did nothing. So I would have had big ideas on how to communicate that to those target groups. So then actually we won an international award, and I was picking it up in Las Vegas, and there I got hired to one of the world's biggest people performance improvement companies called Merits. And that's when, on that road I still am. But actually now I bought back my old company, so I'm getting back also to the good old world of event management and team building as well.
Where do you see future potential about meetings industry in the region of Southeast Europe?
I see big potential for this region because it's novelty.
We are a little exotic.
You are definitely exotic, and in a very positive way.
Why exotic? Where do you see our exotic?
Well, you see, people have maybe prejudice. They don't know enough. They sort of block the whole Eastern Europe into as one, and maybe that prejudice isn't always too positive. So that is really easy to beat. But then it is a challenge to get the client here first. But every client I get here, every buyer you bring here, and have an experience in everything hands-on, will definitely start selling it from the heart.
How important is personal contact in your business?
Extremely important, because you want the advocates for this region, the people who know what they are speaking of, not just travel agency people who have never even traveled themselves. They're selling something from their computers. You need these experts, and you equip them with program ideas and what is a special offering in this region, and they will take care of the rest.
What qualities make a great event or meeting planner?
Wow. Well, this is certainly an industry where if you do things by heart, won't work out. Meaning, if you don't have the passion for this, if you're not ready for, if you just look at all these damn long working hours and complicated multifunctions, you really have to be everything from a master of ceremonies into a chef sometimes, or a card shuffler or whatever, magician. But that's really the salt of this industry as well. And the thing is that this is not for everybody, that you really need the crazy personality to survive.
Crazy personality to survive.
Yeah, well, I'm a good example of that.
You're a fan of Trabi?
I'm fan of Trabant. I'm fan of Tito. I'm really excited to see the Tito exhibition tonight. One of my highlight events was finally to make a dream come true, and we had this Tito party with Yugoslav theme in Villa Bled, in the real authentic place.
Where do you see potential of our tourism?
I see very positive, because especially these days in companies, now I can talk only, or we are talking about the corporate business only. This is politically correct to bring groups, where if companies are really, they've been cutting costs. Of course, that's an appealing destination, that it is actually cost effective. But psychologically, that if you are firing people from one door, you don't send people to Caribbean from the other door, or to Paris or Geneva, or which has an expensive image. But this is politically correct to send here. But then, of course, everything beats those two other destinations by far.
What do you think is the number one way to earn clients in our industry?
Sorry?
What do you think is the number one way to earn clients in our industry?
Authenticity. That's the word. I hear my colleagues saying that luxury is back to the business, but I don't think so. I totally disagree with that. Incentive houses really want to see and offer authentic experiences to the winners. And there is such a great variety of such things that you don't even need a James Bond champagne rally in Ljubljana River. You do it in your own way, or similar things.
What else makes the bidding for International Congress unique?
Actually, I'm not that good with congresses. You will have to edit this out, so because I do incentives only, so and events. Okay.
Warm welcome next time in Slovenia as an ordinary tourist.
Well, I will be here in June. I already have a very good reason of one of my best friends turning 50 years old, but that's just another good excuse to come back here, and I certainly take that excuse.
You must taste Cviček. This is a very special wine in Slovenia.
I will.
Thank you very much.